Mazal tov, you just had a baby. What comes next? It's very common to feel overwhelmed with many different emotions after birth. Joy, excitement, nervousness, exhaustion. Another important factor that comes into play is that you're rendered Niddah during childbirth, and now you and your spouse must observe Halachot. Many couples, and particularly many women, find this to be a very challenging time. At this point, you just want a hug from your husband. You want the comfort, closeness, and support that he can offer. It's important that you and your spouse offer each other the emotional support needed at this time. Make sure to spend time together and talk about how you're feeling. Thoughtful gestures can go a long way at this time. Just be there for each other. This is the time to focus on yourself and your baby. You need to recover from the pregnancy and the childbirth. You need to heal and regain your strength. Much of your time is also going to be spent caring for your newborn. This is the time for you to bond with your baby. Some women experience the baby blues, whether in a milder form of just feeling down or in a more serious form of postpartum depression. The lack of physical support from your spouse can be very difficult. Emotional support from your husband is critical, but also get help from outside sources. If you suspect that you're suffering from postpartum depression, speak to your doctor. There are also organizations such as Niddah in Israel which help women in this situation. One of the major challenges of the postpartum period is that it can take some time for you to get to mikveh, and that can be hard on both spouses. While some women are able to get to mikveh after 4 to 6 weeks, it is normal for it to take 8 to 10 weeks or even longer to immerse. But it won't last forever. You will get to mikveh. Your body needs this time to heal and recover. Every woman and every birth is different, and sometimes it just takes longer than others. If you are having a hard time completing the clean days and getting to mikveh, you can get some medical and halachic advice from the relevant videos and articles. Even after you're able to get to mikveh, some women feel they're not ready for intimacy yet. That's okay. You are allowed to immerse in the mikveh even if you're not planning on being intimate, in order to allow other forms of physical contact. Be sure to discuss this first with your husband. Let him know how you're feeling so that you don't have different expectations. You may find that once you get back into physical touch, you might be more open to intimacy. But if you're not, that's okay. Just be clear and communicate your needs and feelings with your husband. Since most women don't experience regular bleeding during pregnancy and have been tahor for a long period of time, after birth you might feel that you need to refresh yourself a bit on the halachot of Niddah and the harchakot. You can take advantage of our online resources or speak to a kala teacher or a Yoetzet for a brief refresher session. The postpartum period is a wonderful time for you, your spouse, and your baby, but it can be challenging. It's important to be prepared and know what to expect.